Namaste. What is the purpose of my life? A very common question, you see, that people ask. There is one quote of Dalai Lama. The purpose of life is to help others. And if you are not able to help others, at least don't hurt others. So understand that Dalai Lama is talking about this purpose, which I think is the real purpose. And he is the Dalai Lama. He has come to that stage where he has realized that the only purpose of life is to help others and not to hurt others. Similarly, every person, based on his or her conscious level, defines his or her purpose. And how is this purpose defined? Through the mind. Because the reality has nothing to do with purpose. The reality is purposeless. There is no purpose, there is no agenda. It is you who continue to take birth with some purpose. So definitely it is the mind that gives birth to purpose. Please understand this. And based on the level of your moon chart, based on the level of your mind, based on the level of your consciousness, the purpose of your life comes into existence. And the purpose itself drives you from your birth. Please understand this. I haven't seen any person who says that this is my purpose and he has achieved it. The purpose itself drives him. Many times person wants to become a doctor, but he ends up becoming an engineer. It is the mind that gives birth to purpose. So, the reason for all this explanation is to let you all know that it is the moon chart that plays a very significant role in understanding the purpose of your life. And I repeat that in reality, there is no purpose, there is no agenda. But because we are ruled by the mind continuously seeks some purpose. And depending on the level of your consciousness, the purpose of your life is defined. For example, I want to become rich, I want to attain fame, I want to attain this and that. This purpose is of base level. But the purpose that Dalai Lama talks about, or the purpose that Bhagwan Raman Maharshi talks about, this is of the higher level. Bhagwan Raman Maharshi says, the only purpose of life is to realize yourself. There is nothing else to do. So it is the mind, the level of consciousness that draws you towards a certain purpose. The more the level of consciousness, the more the higher purpose is. And so in this podcast, based on the moon chart ascendant lord and its placement in the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house and 12th house, I have shared about the essence of these placements. What exactly does it signify when your ascendant, moon chart ascendant lord is in the 9th house or 10th house, 11th or 12th? So let's begin with this new podcast. When the moon chart first house lord is in the ninth house, then the person is found to be more inclined towards spirituality and religious mindset. It gives an indication that the native is more interested in exploring the higher sciences, the Shastras, as well as is more interested in astrology and can even become a good astrologer if the ascendant chart placements are supportive to this outcome. The native seeks Kirti. Kirti means being widely honored and acclaimed for certain talent. Now, if the ninth house lord is placed in the 10th house, then the native can attain Kirti. He may be acclaimed for his unique talent and positive energy. When the moon chart first house lord is in the 10th house, then the person is very much interested in doing something constructive in life, something that would help him rise in his life, something that would boost his status in the society. Such a person has a desire to start his own business. If the 10th house lord is in the 11th house, then such a person can succeed in becoming a successful entrepreneur or a successful businessman. This placement signifies an intense desire to become independent from the very early age of life. It is indeed a very good placement, especially when ascendant chart is also supportive to the fulfillment of the native's desire of driving his own way by running an independent business. My way or highway is what this native slogan is. If his ascendant chart is negative for independent business, then such a native definitely aims for a higher position in the company. He aims to become CEO, COO, or a director at some stage of his career life. When the moon chart house lord is in the 11th house, then the person has intense desire to gain money, to become rich. He likes to network. He can become a good social media person who can connect with thousands of people, and all of this networking is simply to help his desire of becoming rich and famous fulfilled. This placement makes the native very sexual, and whether the native is a man or a woman, but they certainly are very much interested in seeking a relationship, a friendship in life. From early age, these natives gather many friends. They like to move around with large group of friends. Attaining sexual pleasures is one significant desire of this placement. Relationship with a woman without sex or relationship with a man without sex is something not acceptable to them. If they connect deeply with a woman, then they definitely want to experience the sexual bliss by having an intimate relation with her. These are funny people. They like to eat, pray, and sleep. If the ascendant chart is positive, then this placement can fulfill their desire of becoming rich and famous in life. When the moon chart first house lord is in the 12th house, then the person is a daydreamer. He forgets the fact that after honeymoon is over, he has to come back on planet Earth, where he is expected to deal with all the intricacies and realities of human life. Such a man somehow tries to escape from the realities of human life. On a positive note, this placement can introduce a good poet, a good writer of fantasies and fictions, or a person who loves to move to a foreign land where he is no more in touch with his native land and native people. Depending on the level and inclination of the ascendant chart, this placement manifests its results. Poet, writer, travel guide, artist, painter, dancer, all of these traits can manifest if the overall chart is positive. Else, gangster, smuggler, extortionist also can manifest through this placement. If the ascendant chart signify artistic talent, then this moon chart placement can also give birth to a good dancer or a good musician. And when it comes to spirituality, then this placement certainly is the best for natives who desire to become a monk, a sannyasi, or a wandering fakir. The placement of moon chart ascendant actually helps you to know the person and his aspirations in a much clear manner. In my next video, I will talk about moon chart ascendant lord in the first house, second house, third house, and fourth house. Enough for today, and I will be back soon. Thanks for all your love. Thanks for your birthday wishes. So many of you have wished me happy birthday that it is difficult to answer every comment, but I know you all love me, and that is enough, more than enough for me. Thanks, and God bless you all. Remember to meditate and chant every day. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru.
ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।